Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a very easy, simple look of the day. This is the look that I've been doing throughout the week when I'm not recording. And I don't use concealer. I'm not using any setting powders or anything. This is just my super simple look of the day. And it takes me about 30 minutes in total, sometimes less, depending if I want to do lashes or anything crazy. But yeah, you guys might notice something different behind me. So this is the lovely canopy that my husband built us for our anniversary. And I am in love with it. Let me just show you. So when you come in our room, this is what you see. For now, we just have the sheer curtains, but we're going to get some blackout curtains and put them along the outside of the sheer curtains. And we're gonna have them go all the way against the wall here. So it'll totally black out any light in here. And I just love it. I think it is so beautiful. It's so awesome when you're inside here at night. So there's our little canopy. And our cats have to be locked out of our room. So if you come around here, this is where I just was. Isn't it so cool? I love it. It's awesome. Now these curtains are just temporary. They're a little shorter, so we can kind of reach under there. But yeah, eventually we will have the blackout curtains that will go all the way around, like I said. A little sprinkler up there. It gets hot in here. Okay. So, silliness aside. Yeah, so our anniversary was this weekend. It's actually Tuesday for me now. Hopefully I can get this out today, but it might not get out until Wednesday. But for this look of the day, what I'm going to be doing is I will still do my bronzer, my blush, highlight. I don't know if I'll do highlight or not. I haven't done highlight. I kind of enjoy like the matte look on occasion. What? Me? I know. Weird. But anyways, so I'm going to start with the Too Faced Natural Lust bronzer. Still smells really good. It reminds me of shea butter. And let me get all my brushes out. Actually, I need to start with my Purely Matcha Green Tea Moisturizer. Silly me. Don't need my face being dry all day. So I use this. Just take my ring off. Rings. There we go. So this weekend was pretty awesome. Josh and I just hung out together. No pressure, no nothing. We bought each other things that we knew we would want just for the sake of it and not so much for the anniversary. We just, you know, saved some money and did nice things for each other. Went out to dinner Friday night. Our anniversary was Sunday, but we celebrated the whole weekend. And we got a bottle of champagne right before New Year's. And we saved it for our anniversary. And we drank it Saturday because we didn't want to drink it Sunday and then have to go to work with, you know, feeling groggy. Sometimes when you drink alcohol, you just kind of feel like yucky and gross the next day and you don't really get very good sleep. So we had that Saturday so that neither one of us would feel yucky. And what else did we do? We watched some movies together. We watched Princess and the Frog, and we watched Journey to Atlantis, or Atlantis something. I don't know, the Atlantis cartoon. And we watched Road to El Dorado, and yeah, some YouTube videos, played some video games, got my ring cleaned, got my little jingle ball fixed, and now I have the sparkly one again. It was a good time. I got, for the first time, some nail stuff. I'm waiting for my face to dry, by the way, because I don't want to put my bronzer on over top of like a wet moisturizer because it'll stick in all the wrong places. But anyways, I got for the first time a nail stamping kit, and that was fun to try out. So I think I need to get different nail polishes. I bought a bunch of different ones to try out. And here's all the stuff I got. So I did get something I've wanted for a long time, and that is not that. In this box here, what is that sticker? A Holo Taco. This actually is the Holo Taco brand, and I got Rainbow Snow. I didn't actually get a Holo Taco, but you get the point. And I totally bent this card. Oh no. I'm gonna have to lay something over top of it. But this nail stamping kit is a lot of fun, and I need to experiment with it so I can do it a little better. But yeah, I have some interesting, I'm not flipping you off, it's my ring finger, so it doesn't count. Interesting things going on here. This one was kind of a disaster. That one wasn't so great. Let's see. This one was okay. But the biggest issue that I found I had, this one's not so great, was cleaning the plates. So like in between, it was really hard to clean the plates because I kept getting the acetone like on my nails, and it was just not fun. I was not having a good time with it. Hopefully I will be able to figure it out. But I have another baggie out in the living room that is just full of the dirty plates that I used. And maybe the plates I got weren't that great because they just were not working very well. I got I got 2 kits on Amazon. Well, a kit and some plates. And I don't know if they just weren't deep enough, or maybe I was pressing too hard. I don't know. We'll try it out some more, but it was definitely difficult to clean all the stuff out of it, even with the acetone. So I'll let you guys know how that adventure goes. I think my face is dry enough to go ahead and put the bronzer on, so we're gonna go ahead and start. And I'm just using this complexion brush from It Cosmetics. It's such a soft brush. I really like it. Oh, we watched Rango this weekend. That Johnny Depp weird chameleon movie. And Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart, which my husband was really surprised. I suggested it. Typically, I like movies with happy endings, and this one, we'll just say it wasn't my type of movie in his opinion, so he was really surprised by it, but we both really loved it. I'd seen it before and asked him if he wanted to watch it. I thought it was really cool. It's a really strange movie, but I love it. And we watched Corpse Bride. Watched some, I think it's called Gray Still Plays YouTube videos for The Sims 4. Well, I played The Sims 4 and Josh played Daisy. So yeah, just relaxed and did a whole lot of nothing. We were gonna go to the Renaissance Fair again, but since we went already this month and there was a lot of things that we want to get, and I might be losing weight. We're not really sure how that's going. But we just decided we're gonna save up a lot of money for next year for our anniversary. That way we can get whatever we want and not feel stressed out about like, are we spending too much money? Should we really get this, you know? So we just waited on that this year, and next year it's on. All right, now for my blush, I'm gonna use the Ulta Beauty Flushed Blush Natural Finish in the shade Flamingo. And just put that on the apples of my cheeks and bring it out. Okay. Looks fine, looks fine. I'm gonna put these in the little carry bag. Okay. So, not gonna do highlight. I will, however, take this brush that I use typically for my highlight, and if there is anything left, we'll just have the softest bit of highlight, if anything. I'm gonna kill my cat now. They like to mess with our curtains, so I'm looking forward to when we have the blackout curtains, because they'll be thicker and they'll be able to withstand the little kitty claws. But these sheer curtains don't do very well against the kitty claws. I will say, however, I'm not too worried about it, because this whole setup in total for the canopy, for the rods and the curtains and everything, $55 at Walmart. Actually, we got 3 more curtains. These curtains were $5 each, so 55, it was $70 in total, because we got 3 more curtains. We had only one in the front here, but it was looking a little stretched, so we got another one, and we got 2 more for the sides. So all together we have 6, 7, 8, 8. We got these 8 curtains. We already had the red ones, so we just threw those up in the ends there to give it more of like a boxed in feel, because with just the sheer curtains and our windows, like Josh has a window on his side, it just was like letting in more light than we wanted. Okay, so now that I have my face down, I'm gonna do my eyes. Actually, let me do my eyebrows first. Getting ahead of myself. And I am taking a bit longer than I usually do, just because I've been chatting with you. So, sorry for the distraction. I haven't seen you guys in forever. All right. Just taking this Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette in Nude Awakening 754A and going into shade number 9, brushing up these brows. I wasn't doing number 9 for a while, but then I was like, whatever, I don't care. I don't care if it's kind of dark. I think it looks better that way anyways. But yeah, I really need to pluck my eyebrows because they're starting to get bushy around here. Okay. So, let's see, what do I want to use? I have out my Colourpop stuff. I don't know if I know I didn't show you guys this. I got a new palette. This is from Colourpop. It's called Sweet Talk. and I absolutely adore this shade here. It's called Side to Side, and it is like the most beautiful shimmery sparkly thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'm obsessed. And I would like to just do a make your own palette with nothing but that shade. I will do it. Don't make me. Anyways, so I guess I'm kind of turning into like a Colourpop person because I just have a lot of Colourpop. Let's see. I think I have more Colourpop. Well, I mean, obviously, I have more Colourpop than I have anything else, just because it's the only brand that I'm like continuing to purchase from. I don't mean that I have more Colourpop than I have in total other palettes. I just mean like as far as other products, maybe some Morphe, but definitely have more Colourpop than anything else. And I can't wait to get more. I just love them. I think they're awesome. I love their shades. They just, yeah, they work for my face. So, trying to think of what I want to do today. I was thinking maybe like a brownish look, but not sure. So I'm getting all of these out. I have my X's and O's palette. I have my Bye Bye Birdie. Bye Bye Birdie is definitely more of a burgundy and fuchsia type. I have Truly Madly Deeply, Sweet Talk, my Create Your Own palette. I think it's gonna be Truly Madly Deeply, X's and O's, the Anna palette, and maybe the You're Pretty, no, the Sweet Talk palette. Okay, because these all have some browns in them. So first things first, we gotta do the base. So I'm going to start with Matter of Fact from the Truly Madly Deeply palette. That is this shade right here. And I'm not putting any base on my eyes when I'm doing these like really quick looks, because ain't nobody got time for that sometimes, you know? Just gotta go with it. I do use setting spray, so that does help it stay a little better, but I don't work outside. I work in an office, so it's always at a really nice temperature. I'm not typically sweating when I'm at work, so I'm usually pretty good. Although we do live in Florida, so going from my house to my car to my office does sometimes pose a humidity threat to my makeup, and if I had hair, maybe my hair. All right. So I'm gonna start with Golden Gate Bridge. Again, that's in the Truly Madly Deeply palette. That's this second shade right here. And I'm putting this in the crease. This is going to be like my transition shade. And I'm just using this shadow brush from It Cosmetics. The brush I always use for my base is the JS9 brush from Jeffree Star. Speaking of Jeffree Star, I haven't really seen him around lately. I know that he had a breakup with Nate at the beginning of the year. Hope they're both doing all right. I do understand that if you did not sign up for a very busy celebrity type lifestyle, that it could be very wearing on you. So kudos to them for knowing their limits, I would say, and what they can and cannot do. I think I'm good. I think I'm good with the Truly Madly Deeply palette, so I'm gonna put that away. And the next shade I want to use is gonna be West Side from this Sweet Talk palette. And give me 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna start with West Side. And I think I'm gonna stick with this shadow brush. I'm just going to use my little color switching sponge that came in my Frida Kahlo kit from Ulta. And Ulta now has these on their own, a different brand, but when I was looking for them, there weren't any, or they just weren't aware of where they were, but I think they just got them in. Excuse me. So you can now find these color switching sponges at Ulta. So I'm going to go here into West Side. And I'm going to put it in the corner, and you guessed it, I'm going to do a smoky eye because that's what I know how to do. And I find it's the easiest for me when I am trying to get something done for my makeup for the day. Yeah. It's what I like doing. I think it makes my eyes look nice. So hopefully you guys don't get bored of it. I mean, there's lots of different ways to do a smoky eye. There's lots of different colors. Maybe I should change my channel to the smoky eye. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep doing it because it's what I like and I feel like it looks good on me. So will I ever change what I do? Absolutely. I will try things out, but you're gonna get a lot of smoky eye on this channel, so just know that. I'm gonna bring this underneath here using this smudger brush from Jeffree Star. This is the JS10, and I'm still using West Side. And then I'm going to take my thumb and wipe the hair out of my eye. Okay, and it was indeed a Dutchy fuzz. Those things are like silent, deadly assassins for your eyeball. All right, I know I'm totally holding this weird. I don't know why, just, you know, ignore it. I'm gonna go into this shade called wow, I cannot read. It's called Feel Free. But first I'm going to take this brush, which is the JS13, and I'm going to sort of smudge out this bottom part. I realize the irony of the fact that I put this on with a smudger brush, and now I'm using a brush that's not a smudger brush to smudge it out. But that's what I'm doing, okay? I do what I want. I'm also like trying to blend this outside edge. Y'all know I don't like a crazy outside edge. So I'm also gonna take this JS8, make sure it's all wiped off, and blend this edge here on both sides. Good Lord, look at all the hairs. And go under here and just sort of like diffuse the color under here because it looks super dark to me. All right, going back in with this smudger brush, going into Feel Free, and that is this shade here. It's like a darker brown, almost like in the burgundy family. Not the Ron Burgundy family, but okay. And we're just putting this on like the very outer corner to give some depth to the eyeballs. We want to make it look like there is a giant hole on the outside of your eyeball. We're just sinking into your face. No, I'm just kidding. Sort of. If you were to ask me what is the science behind a smoky eye and why it looks good, I would say I have no idea. It just does. But I didn't go to school. I just play with makeup. So I can't give you any of that information. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to switch over to X's and O's and use this major brush. Actually, I changed my mind. I am going to use this little G13 brush. I'm going to go into Reckless because we're just going to be reckless now. That's this super dark color. Woo. I also know you're not supposed to blow on your brushes, but I do it anyways. So blow on your brushes at your own risk. All right, I'm gonna take this shadow brush and blend this in with what's already here, just sort of back and forth. I don't want to lose the shades I've already put down, but I do want this to blend really nicely. So that's what we're trying to accomplish here. Smooth out that edge. Nobody likes a harsh line where there's not supposed to be one. Blah. Okay. Now this side. This is probably not the best brush for this, but we're rebels. So it does not matter what we do. It's just that this is sort of like a small, densely packed brush, so it's not going to blend easily. So if you have a wider brush like this shadow brush, it will help blend a little easier than a tiny brush that doesn't have any surface to it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back into Truly Madly Deeply and Made to Last and just put it in the crease here as I sort of blend this here. I know I didn't use Made to Last before. I only realized it after I'd already put it on my eyeball that we used Golden Gate Bridge, but this is Made to Last, so it looks fairly similar to Golden Gate Bridge. It just has a little bit more of like a mauve as opposed to a yellow, so that's fine. No big deal. We're just putting it down. Okay. Color switchy. Now I'm gonna go back into Matter of Fact and put it up here on the very edge of the brows. It's this one once more. In case you forgot which one I was working with, now I am going to go back into that fluffy brush, JS8. And diffuse the edges. We like a beautifully diffused edge. Just sort of go under here, blend this out. I did take some of that Reckless and bring it down into the lower lash line because I thought it looked really pretty. We want to just smoke it out. And I realize I am going over the sort of white part that we have saved on the inner lower lash line, but I'm just going over everything and just blending it all together. Trying to marry all of these colors. And sometimes it's nice to have the colors just like stand out on their own, but I also like to have a really nice blend. Now this is looking more of like maroon than brown. I'm okay with that. Don't bother me any. What do I want on the lids? Blip, blip, blip. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look in my homemade palette. I haven't really used anything from there yet. I'm not sure that I'm going to. I think what I'm gonna do is go into side to side, which is that pretty color. You do have to use this with your finger to get the payoff that you want, or that I want anyways. I'm gonna put this on the inner lid here, and I can almost guarantee the camera is not going to do this justice, but my word, this is the most beautiful, shimmery, like sparkle ever. I just love it. I am obsessed. I wish I had a whole tub of this stuff. I would just cover myself in it. I gotta get creative. And it is like, it starts falling under here. I don't even care. I'm just gonna like dab it like a highlight. It's so pretty, so sparkly. And since we don't really have a whole lot of highlight, I don't care. I'm even gonna bring it across my nose. Like glitter freckles. We're just, you know, being reckless. As the shade in the corner of my eye would suggest. Okay. So there is that sparkle. So beautiful. I absolutely love it. Now, what I'm gonna do is, whoops, try not to dent my colors here. You know, it's weird. Sometimes Colourpop comes with the little screen that goes over top, and sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know if I'm just getting ones that are missing it, or if they actually do it that way. Like, how many of you guys have that happen to you? Because like, I would say maybe it's just an Ulta thing, but I got this one from Ulta and it came with a little screen, you know, protector thing. But then I got the X's and O's one from Ulta as well, and it didn't come with one. So seems like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I personally prefer to have the little screen cover on my shadows because I don't want them to get damaged, or if one of them breaks, God forbid, I don't want it going all over all the other shades. So I just like having it. It sounds like I say I dislike when I say I just like really fast. Anybody else hear that? Just me? Okay. So putting the palettes away that I did not use, I will probably, I'm not gonna do lashes today. I don't want to be in a rush. I've already taken a little bit longer than I normally would just because I've been chatting with y'all, and that's fine. I got no problems with that. But I don't like when I'm running behind, so we're not gonna do that to ourselves today. All right, I'm just gonna put all of this stuff back in my baggie. There we go. And for eyeliner, I'm gonna use, I just got the new, it's not new, it's new to me, but it's called Numero Uno, and it's a black Colourpop liquid liner. I've been having the worst time with liquid liners lately, so I know the Colourpop ones have worked so far. So we're gonna try this one and see how it performs. Okay, so it worked great, but I had a little issue where I was like, oh man, I made that one side like pretty thick, and right as I was thinking it and I was doing the other side, I made it even more thick. And like I'll go in and try to make a straight line, and if I get like a wrinkle snag or something, I'm like, oh gosh. So it ended up being this thick, which is not really what I was going for, especially when I don't do false lashes. I feel like having a really thick black liner just doesn't look right, but whatever. We will deal with it. And I'm using the Tarte Big Ego mascara sample that I got when I got my Tarte Unleashed palette. Man, that sucks. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do my lashes. Now, if I really pushed it, I probably could, but again, I don't want to do that to myself, so I'm not going to. So we're just going to deal with this, having big eyeliner and barely any lashes. All right, last thing I'm going to do, I got this NYX Filler Instinct. I didn't realize it was a plumping lip gloss, but it is. The thing I love about it is that it's so stinking sparkly. Like, it's not picking up on the camera, but this stuff actually really lasts a long time, and even after all of the like sticky gloss wears away, all the glitter is still on your lips, which I love. So it's kind of like they bottled the stuff I put on my eyes and put it in this lip gloss. And I am not complaining. Now, I put that on first, and then I do take my Betty Boop and Ipsy gloss over top. And that's just because it has the slightest bit of like a darker pink. This is sort of like a silver, almost coral copper color. Almost. It's not totally, it's kind of like, I guess, a rose gold is what I'm trying to say. And then this is more of like a burgundy pink as compared to this. So like, you know, you can see the difference there, but maybe you cannot. I don't know, the lights are so bright it's hard to see. There you go. Okay, we're gonna finish this off by using a setting spray, and I'm probably gonna get it all under my eyes, the mascara. So we'll try to go quickly over the eyes. I feel like nothing is worse than when you set your face and you set your mascara right under your eyes because it leaked everywhere. So fortunately that didn't happen this time. That's cool, that's cool. But there we go. That's it for the look of the day. Now obviously it took about twice as long as it usually does. When I'm doing this on my own, I can go much faster, and only takes about half an hour to do all of this. Sometimes I can even get lashes in there. So yeah, I just don't do my concealer and foundation, you know. And there we go. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about how we did this canopy, let me know. Absolutely love it. As you can see, maybe you can see, the cats absolutely love it. Dutchie is hiding over there in the corner. Right there, little Dutchie. And then Franny is off on his own over there. Little Franny. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you always remember, no matter who you are or where you are loved, and you are absolutely enough. Bye. Pardon my eyebrow hairs.